I cannot believe it's been a year since our inaugural Silverado Summit here in beautiful Napa Valley. It's been a fast year. It's been a year of a lot of changes across all of our domains. And it's just a thrill to welcome you all back. I'm so glad you're here. We take the tack that we can tackle hard issues, but we don't have to always be in DC to do it. And so this is a really good and inspirational place to start thinking about how we're going to be change agents for this next generation that is going to pull the world back from not just the brink, but many brinks, whether it's climate or national security or our economic security. So obviously, in Silverado, we have 3 pillars: trade and industrial security and supply chain issues, EcoSec, which is ecological and economic security, which is that economically secure, clean transition in the United States, cybersecurity and national security, and all of those issues are moved forward or tossed around through the undercurrent of great power competition. And so hopefully we're able to spend the next couple of days kind of understanding those linkages. Now, just because we're here and it's beautiful doesn't mean that we're not here to do some business. Like wine, we're going to be spending some time harvesting these novel policy solutions across these domains. Unlike wine, we're going to be accelerating their implementation. And here in Napa, it's actually a great opportunity for us to do in addition to the wine, the important work of this essential model that is the Silverado Policy Accelerator, which is testing ideas and fostering connections across our functional pillars to yield multidisciplinary and dynamic policy solutions. And so we're going to be doing a lot of things in our own lanes, but we're also going to be doing a lot of things in each other's lanes, and understanding these interlinkages actually powers better novel solutions. So thank you for bringing your fine minds here. You're going to enjoy some fine wine. The wine puns never end, guys. I'm sorry. But I'm really looking forward to working together with all of you. And I'm hoping that this is a fruitful experience for you and you make some new friends who work in different areas that help you think about your own problem sets a little bit differently. And let's go ahead and do what we need to do to pull the world back from the brink. Dmitri?
Thank you, Maureen. And I again want to double down on the thanks to our team because, as you may have heard, I've had a little bit of a busy week and actually a busy year. Had a little project that just launched this week. It seemed like a really good idea about a year and a half ago when we got started on that project, actually 2 years ago, to release it the week of the conference. It has been a terrible, terrible idea. And I'm so grateful to our team because I certainly had absolutely nothing to do with any of this. I just showed up and they did all this work. So thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Deb. Thank you, the entire team at Silverado, for doing this. So the book is called World on the Brink, and I know you're all going to remember it because it is also the Wi-Fi code for this conference. But please do pick it up as you leave the stage, not the stage, but the winery on your way out tonight. It at least makes a good doorstop, and it's pretty actually heavy, 400 pages, so potentially a self-defense weapon as well. By the way, I've actually just finished signing all of them, all 130 of them, so my hand is falling off, but that's just so you can't really return it to the publisher. So, but welcome to the second annual Silverado Summit. We're hosting this annual conference of leading thinkers in our respective domains that we focus on. And it's been a long vision for us to do this, a vision that Maureen and I share. Our plan was to take the key elements, the best portions, the brightest concepts from some of the leading conferences that we attend every year around the world, whether it's the Munich Security Conference or Davos or Aspen Institute and many others, and to incorporate them into this single event. We chose Napa because we have some big challenges to find and speed solutions to, and everyone knows that big challenges need big barrels of wine. And we have pretty big ones here, as you can see in this room. When I look back at over 3 years since we founded Silverado, I can't believe the number of incredibly well-researched reports, data-driven reports that Andy and his team have put out and published, the number of workshops and speaking events that the team has done literally around the globe. We have done numerous war games on Russia-Ukraine, on China-Taiwan, not to mention the trips that Mark and I have taken to Kiev, to Taiwan, all over Europe, and Middle East, and many, many other countries. And as Mark, my chief of staff, always says, we're just getting started. Each of you in this room is here for a reason. We don't sell tickets here. We handpick the invitees who are experts in their areas of focus, from government, from industry, from think tanks, from academia. We want each of you to share that expertise while consuming the expertise of others with wine, with the goal of finding that connection points and collectively coming up with ideas and solutions that can expedite the progress. And finally, we're able to do this conference because of the organizations that believe in supporting the ecosystem of progress that we represent. Can we get to the sponsor slide, please? I want to give thanks to each and every one of our sponsors. Starting with our foundational sponsors, we're so grateful to Mantech and to Google, who were the first ones to sign up in support of our mission a year ago in our inaugural summit and have returned again as platinum sponsors. I also want to welcome Deloitte to the Silverado family as a new platinum sponsor. Our gold sponsors are Altana, Amazon Web Services, Palo Alto, Qualcomm, and Sidley Austin, and also sponsoring Arete, Beacon Global Strategies, Booz Allen Hamilton, ClearPath, Intel, Global Foundries, HP, Kearney, MP Materials, and Recorded Future. Again, without you, we would not be here, and these barrels behind me aren't going to empty themselves. The Silverado Trail that runs through the Napa Valley was historically known for its path to new frontiers. It is also a very special place for Maureen and I, and why we named the organization Silverado and host our conference here. We're thrilled that we can share this beautiful, special place with all of you today. And now, I would like to welcome to the stage my really good friend and colleague, DHS Undersecretary for Policy, Rob Silvers.